For weeks, it has been weeks since Daniel Youngkin, Leilani Simon's boyfriend, was seen here. According to the police, Daniel was the last person to say they saw Quinton Simon alive. That was 6 a.m. on October 5th. Today, with the help of our News Nation station in Raleigh, we knocked on the door of the only other address we have for Daniel. There were cars out front, but no one came to the door.
Hey, what's happening with it, man? White Boy Radio back with another one. Welcome to my subscribers that have been around. You see the hat. Hey, look, man, it's election week. Before we get into the video, man, if you live in the United States at least, hey, look, it's midterms. I'm not here for politics. That's not why you guys came by the channel today. You see the title and thumbnail. We're going to get into that. I just want to urge everybody, make sure your voice is heard. Make sure that your vote's in. It's very important, man. You see the state of our country, and I really urge you to do that. No matter if you agree with mine or you disagree, please make your voice heard. Now, look, here we are back with the Quinton case. A lot of things have been happening with it. I've seen a couple reports on the babysitter. Yes, I still have the babysitter's back, 100%. It does kind of look, though, from what I'm looking at, that she's kind of switched her story up just a bit. As far as like bruises and things of that nature. I'm not saying that I'm losing faith in her. I'm not saying that she is guilty. I'm not saying that any of that at all. I'm just reporting the new things since I've talked about this case. Her story has kind of shifted. Either it's shifted or maybe you have to always also remember she may have said something, okay, to whatever media, whatever, and then remembered something else later and then said something to a separate media organization or whatever, and it may look like her story's changed. I'm not saying that it's been done in a negative way or anything like that. Look, Christian lady, y'all know if you've been following this case, eyes are off her. FBI has cleared her, but I do want to tell y'all and report to y'all that has happened. There's also been talk of Leilani has left the house. The grandma, Billy Joel, is happy that she's left the house. There was some texts that were released, okay, from Billy Joel. I don't know how accurate or truthful those are, even if they are. And there are some discussion about the landfill search has been halted, canceled, stalled, stopped. Now, look, my thoughts on that are this here. It's been over 3 weeks at this point. Over 3 weeks. I broke down as a sanitation worker my thoughts on them even finding him weeks ago. Hate to pat myself on the back or say I told you so, but we're seeing what I said play out right in front of us. Now that I'm thinking about this, if this is true about it's been stalled, this is a little kid, 20 months. I think there's a little confusion if it's 18 months or 20 months. Let's just say 20 months. 20 months. He's been in the landfill. Again, explaining the process. I would back up my truck, eject the load. 18 to 20 tons of garbage. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. And this compressed weight. When you run a garbage truck, there's a blade in the back of that truck. The truck is this big, okay? And in between the space, there's a blade. So as you add garbage, there's a blade that compresses it as you're driving it. And then that's where your space is. At some point, the blade can only go like this. You don't have much room, okay? And that same blade is what pushes the garbage out when you pop the tailgate up and the blade ejects it. So it's what I'm saying is, and explaining, that's compressed garbage. 20 tons of compressed garbage compressed, okay, is ejected, and bulldozers smash it down even more into the ground. So we don't have a big tower here, and there's trucks to the left of you, to the right of you, and 15 trucks in front of you waiting to get your spot. It's all day, every day. This is the process. But I've already said that. He's a little boy. If it is 20 months, 18 months, whatever it is, he's what, 60 pounds? It's not even that. He doesn't even weigh that. He doesn't even weigh that. We'll go with 50. We'll go with 50 pounds. Yeah, not even, right? How, 30? 30 pounds. How much, and I hate to bring it to this discussion right here, but let's keep it factual. How much, 30 pounds, that's nothing to decompose, people. It's the landfill. There's chemicals. There's bleach. There's all paint. There's gas. There's all types of stuff in people's garbage. In people's household garbage, there's all types of chemicals. People throw away everything. Apparently kids. Okay, but it's gonna speed up the decomposition. It's gonna speed it up. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the. I mean, obviously for a proper burial, I don't know what the part of the case they need to have the body for. Because what are they going to do? They can't get an autopsy at this point. I highly doubt it. It's too damaged. I highly doubt it. So it's like, proper burial. I understand it. I'm beginning to think that this is. They have a weak case here. Because why hasn't she got arrested yet? It's like it's almost like this is a weak case. They said she's a main suspect. They have her phone. Look, she's 20-something years old. She had to make an amateur mistake here. I know she texted somebody, told somebody, or said something. I have a gut feeling. I know that, okay? And so do you. After she did what she did, I know that she did. Which brings me to the boyfriend, Danny, the thumbnail. Look, why aren't eyes on him? As you see in the opening intro with the news clip here, they went to his house, knocking around. He ain't there. He ain't been in town, and he blazed, people. This dude blazed. As soon as this happened, he kicked rocks. He blazed. And he ain't been in sight, and he ain't been seen. Now, look, man, on a criminal element, okay, he's got an A+. If you ask any criminal, he's got an A+. You ask any lawyer, go on YouTube, those YouTube lawyers, they tell you all the free advice. Or if you ask any lawyer, YouTube or not, they're going to tell you if you have interaction with police, don't speak. Don't say anything. The more you open your mouth, the worse the situation is for you, especially the higher the severity is, especially the more trouble you're looking at. When you're looking at a missing person case, and a homicide, a manslaughter, you really want to be quiet. So he's not only practicing that his right, he's totally got out of dodge. He's not talking to media. He's not dumb enough to be buddy-buddy with YouTubers. He's not doing any of that, okay? If you listen to his music, okay, I've played it on my lives, he talks about streets. He raps. He's talking about dope. He's talking about any basic rap music. You know how it is. It's street music, hood music. It's living by the code. He's literally practicing what he's preaching, okay? I'm not saying the criminal element is good, okay? But I'm telling you that this guy, he's broke the law many times before. He knows everything that I'm telling you. He's been in jail before, okay? He knows, he's gained the knowledge of the system. And he knows the severity of the case right now and the stuff that he's in. So he is very much just keeping a distance from everybody, okay? My thoughts have not changed on the case, okay? I still think it was him and her. She got too high. The bathtub, the pool, allegedly for educational purposes. But I want to wonder and pick your brains. Why did he run? Like, let's take ourselves there. Was it on the alleged projection I just painted, where there's two individuals, they're too high? Two people don't always watch a kid. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a kid in my house right now. My wife's right here. We're not both watching him. We're both here. But if I'm outside in the backyard working out, my wife is watching him. Now, if she goes outside into the front porch to smoke a cigarette, I'm watching him. Okay. So it is what it is here is at some point, I believe, and this is my theory, they were up late, and if it's the bathtub thing, I think it's on him. It's on her because she's the mom, but I think it's on him. I think it's on him with that bathtub scene. Maybe he told her, okay? It could have even been she placed him in the bathtub, and then she did something just like I said, went out for a cigarette, this and that. He was the one to find him, okay? Ran back and told her. It's still on her, but what I'm saying is I think he was directly somehow found him like that, right? And the way that the reason that I say that is the way that he left. The dude left, okay, and he's silent, tight-lipped. Reporters can't get him. Nothing. It's just very it's that thing is very strange to me. Okay, yes, my feelings are the same. Totally mom's fault. Okay, I'm not switching up here, but I just think that there's way more answers with that dude. And I don't know, and I really hope, because I got personally invested with this case. You guys have seen it. You've been living it right with me. I think that well, I don't want to say this or talk it up, but I'm going to keep it real. I really hope that the police don't have a weak case here. It's strange to me there's been no arrest made. And it's also strange to me that they have one prime suspect, one main suspect. I think that they should definitely be looking at him and pay more attention to him. Look, when there's one, there's two. If you apply pressure to both of them, equal pressure, it's the oldest one in the book. One is going to break. One's going to get nervous. One's going to spill the beans on the other one here. You follow me? I don't know why that's not getting practice. I'll leave you with this. When I talked to Andra, she told me the police out there suck. Okay. Now, I didn't really understand. It was a very short conversation. She said something about the sign getting stolen, or actually it was when the lady took a swing at her. Sorry. Now, that was just a quick conversation I had. Remember, I called her live the next day, did a video about it. Forget about that. You could see my conversation in Olivia's video. Olivia posted a video, and they're at the police station. They're filing reports and complaints on certain sergeants and certain officers, okay? Because they didn't follow through. There's a guy apparently a guy came at the protesters with a bat right in front of police presence. And they had this on video as he's coming at them. And the cops did not arrest that guy. Okay? This is what the grievances and the complaints were from. Okay. My point is, it doesn't matter how you feel about protesters or that whole situation. Forget about that. The point is, pay attention to the police, how they're handling something so petty as that. Look, they have it on camera, people, okay? Forget about your feelings on protests. Think about if they fumble something that small, something on a large scale. It's just something to think about, man. It's White Boy Radio. Hey, look, get out and vote. Midterms are over on the 8th. Much respect and much love. We keep it truthful over here. And I appreciate all y'all, man. Already almost at 11,000. Y'all are too generous. Smash the like. Continue the generosity. Share the video. I never tell y'all that, but it's the main way you can support the channel other than hitting that join button for the members. And shout out to my members. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed, and we'll catch you on the next one. On the bounce back. White Boy Radio.